Happy Tuesday. How you doing? I won't take too long. I gotta get to the VTH. Well, like I say, just a matter of time. Jabba went off on another rant, attacking people. He really tore into his ex-wife and blamed her for everything. Called her a drunk, drug addict, a slut that used to go to bars and cheat on him and didn't work. He had to support her and really dragged her through the mud. Blamed her for why he's in trouble with a mortgage, and she went and changed it from a fixed rate to an adjustable. How the fuck do you do that? Me and my ex-wife bought our house. We're both on, we're both on the mortgage. We both signed off on the agreement. I figured at that time, something like 3.4%, 3.5%, something like that. It's been a long time. It was a fixed rate. House was paid off when we got divorced. Sold it, split it, made quite a bit of money. The property value had gone way up. It was worth like 3 times what we paid for it. And we both came out of it okay, you know. She's a good person. I have nothing bad to say about her. A great mom, you know. Yesterday, at the cookout at my daughter, she was there with her boyfriend. We all get along. He's a decent guy. She sits and talks with Auntie Billy, and I talk with him. You know what I mean? Our daughters will always be our daughters. We still have one thing in common we will have for the rest of our lives, our children that we brought into this world that mean everything to us. She couldn't go to the bank. We had First Citizens Federal. At that time, they're no longer in existence. They got bought out by Bank of America many years ago. She couldn't go there and say, okay, I want to change your mortgage from a fixed to an adjustable without me there agreeing to it and signing off on it. I couldn't do that without her being there agreeing to it and signing off on it. Plus getting the bank's approval, you know? How was she able to do that without him knowing? Sorry, that makes no sense to me. You know, how things get racked up, I've heard of people. Once they get some equity in their home, you know, want to buy a car, and instead of, paying a high interest rate, financing, taking a loan on a car, hey, we got some equity in the house. Let's take a second mortgage for 25 grand and go buy this car, you know what I mean? It'll be cheaper. And, I've known people that in 10 years' time, they owe twice as much on their house as what they actually paid for it. And their mortgage payment that was maybe $1,000 a month now is up at $2,000, $2,100, $2,300 a month. So they get borrowing off their equity, It's nice at the time, but you got to pay it sooner or later, and your payment's going to go up. Nothing you can do about that. But I understand they've been divorced 10 years. What's happened over the last 10 years? Keep jacking up his payment. The fuck did she have to do with that? How was she able to go there and change the arrangement from a fixed to an adjustable without his permission, without him signing off on it, without him even knowing about it? How was she able to do that? Only in the world of Java. Anyway, man, well, let's face it, in Java now, he's got an issue with women. Let's face it, he's got an issue with black people having to run to an N-word. They say you want to find out what a person's really about, their real, true, deep down character, and you strip away all their inhibitions. What they're really about. Get them really drunk or get them really pissed off. Jabba got really pissed off. He ran straight to the N-word with no fucking hesitation at all. First thing that came to his mind when he saw a black guy. Then he said, oh, well, he was an idiot. I didn't say that because he's black. Hey, I've had people cut me off. And I've got right up alongside him at the fucking stop sign. Hey, you fucking asshole. I've called them fucking assholes, fucking idiots, motherfuckers. I've called them a lot of fucking names. But I never called them anything based on their ethnicity, whether they were Mexican, Hispanic, black, whatever. You're just a fucking asshole, a fucking idiot, a stupid motherfucker. Race has nothing to do with it. But with Jabba, it had everything to do with it. With no fucking hesitation. Then he denies it. Then he comes back and justifies his use of it. And then he gets hacked and it all disappears and goes away. I just got an issue with women. I know in the past I had heard Reason he doesn't date is because women all have STDs today. They're all pigs. They have STDs, and women are no good. Wow, he's got an issue with women. He's obviously got an issue with his ex-wife. Now it's all women. He's casting a blanket statement out. It's all women, you know. And I guess he brought up women again, bringing that into it again during another one of his rants now. Women are no good. Women around there are all no good, you know. They don't know how to keep their legs closed, and you know, he's got his Facebook girlfriend he's never fucking met out in Virginia. Hey, Jabba, better hope she's keeping her legs closed, saving that pussy for you. So he doesn't know if he's going to stay in New Jersey. He's got to leave. He's only got so much time. Investors are coming. Investors. It's a fucking bank auction. Bank auction to auction off that foreclosed property. That's what it is. You're just going to make it sound like there's no fucking real estate agent involved. Remax never listed it. It's nothing to do with it. He has nothing to do with it. The bank's in full control of this situation. You know, he has no control. He has no say in nothing. He's at the mercy of the bank, as he should be, you know. And then one other little last thing. I guess he never put the starter in the beltway. I had heard he bought a starter. He finally got the right one. He paid $100 and something for it. Somebody asked him. He said, "Oh, he hasn't put it in." Well, first it was he couldn't put it in because his leg was all fat and swollen again, so he couldn't get under the car. Now he's saying, well, it's in the front seat. Can't put it in because he can't figure out the wires on it. Now he's trying to blame the company that made the starter. They have wires in the wrong places. That's what I heard. If I'm wrong, correct me. He's blaming it on the wiring, how they have the wires on it. Firstly, a starter's got no wires. It has terminals. Your power feeds, your solenoid, and then it engages when you hit the keep. You know, my understanding, once I always had two terminals. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Power feed, solenoid to the starter. Boom. There you go. You know what I mean? But he can't figure out the wires on it because they put the wires in the wrong places. It's a guy that knows about cars. You know, it's not like you're hooking up in the old days, you know. I'm old enough to remember putting a fucking Craig cassette deck in the car with a Craig 50-watt amp that gave it a little more power. And if you didn't ground it out right, it fucking whistled and hummed every time you hit the fucking gas if you didn't have it go into a stable ground system on the fucking car. I'm old enough to remember that. I got 4 speakers. Each speaker's got a power and a ground, which goes, and I mean, it's real simple shit, man, to connect the starter. But he can't do it until he figures out how the wires go because they didn't put the wires in the right places on the starter. They don't have wires. They have terminals that the wires that are already on your vehicle are connected to. You know, Mr. Mechanic. Okay, listen, I got to get going to the VTH. Have a great day. Have fun. And stay safe. And I'm sure you haven't heard the last of Jabba. He'll find something else to come on here and rant and bitch and complain about. Some other group of people to attack. You know, maybe the French, the Polish, who knows. Hey, Jabba, you want to attack Portuguese people? I'm Portuguese, second generation born. Tu fala português. Muito bem, tu sabes, não é o quê? Tu não brincadeiras aqui, tá? Não, tá maluco. I speak fluent Portuguese. They call us Portuguese. Hey, call me a Portuguese. Come on, call me a Portuguese. I'm sure you'll find somebody else to fucking take out your anger, your self-loathing, your self-hate, your self-pity on, just to make yourself feel better. Have a great day.